Hey guys, so I'm back in Cork now full time, hence the new filming location, which is like a kind of a spare room in our house, which has kind of in recent years turned into like my nephew's kind of nursery sort of a thing, hence the Scooby-Doo and Fireman Sam hanging around the place. Um, so I thought I'd kind of invite Scooby into the video today just for a bit of company. Johnny! It's life according to Johnny B. Okay, so everyone knows that the Cork accent is like a really unique accent. We have practically our own dictionary of words and vocab that people don't even understand. Partially because we tend to speak too quickly, and partially because they're just made up words. So, living and working in Dublin full time, obviously I couldn't take the true core of the Cork slang with me because nobody would understand the thing I was ever saying. So, when I did come back, it was kind of really welcoming to hear such strong Cork accents from people around the city, and it sort of made me realise that, it's such a unique language of its own that it needs to be explained a little bit. So, with that, I decided to kind of put together a little sort of Cork to English dictionary to sort of explain these words and phrases that we use. So as you may know, I grew up in the north side of Cork in an area called the Glen. So anyone from Cork or maybe anyone outside of Cork may know that the north side is probably where the strongest kind of Cork accent comes from and where a lot of the slang originates. So this is kind of a help to you if you ever come across someone having a conversation on a bus or whatever. You might be able to crack their code, so take notes. Lesson number 1. Okay, the main thing is probably the word like. We use this in every sentence ever. Every sentence ever. Usually at the end of a sentence. So a typical Cork conversation might go something like, "Oh my god, girl, I was in town today, like, and I was so busy, like, I went into Penny's and the queue was out the door, like, I found this top for €5 though, like, but I was waiting in the queue for half an hour to pay for it. It was so stressful, like. Cork people tend to say hello in the form of, "Story, how's the farm?" It's perfectly okay to turn around to someone and be like, "Story." I'll explain the next two ones in together. So we have like maul or meet. You use them as forms of like kissing. So, will you maul my friend? Will you meet my friend? Do you get me? Another thing that Cork people tend to say, which really confuses people, is "I would, yeah," which actually means no. So I know you're saying yeah in the sentence, but it actually means no. So like you might, like a typical conversation that you might hear on the bus by like teenage girls or something like that would be like, "Girl, would you meet Jason?" "I would, yeah." Like that means she doesn't want to meet him. So if you go up to a Cork person and she says, "I would, yeah," she means no. Okay, other words you have like "Herla," which means here you go. "There'la," like over there. "Come here to me," which means come over here. You have things like we call the Gardaí the shades. Two phrases a lot that you'd hear in like school or whatever would be like "be wide" or "keep sketch," and that's like be careful or watch out, if a teacher's coming or whatever, when students are up to no good. And another thing is that we use the word pure to emphasize anything in a sentence. So like if you were to kind of call someone a big fool, you'd kind of be saying like, "He's a pure fool." So calling someone a pure something is like really emphasizing that point. So I'm going to put like all those words into a proper sentence now, and it's actually quite fun because, I can't really speak Irish, so when we're in a foreign country, you don't have anything to kind of hide your conversation from other people on the bus or whatever. But if you're from Cork, you can have a Cork conversation with someone and no one else would have a clue what you're talking about because the sentence doesn't even make sense. So a typical Friday night, you might hear something along the lines like, "Sean, come here to me there. Story, here la. Be pure wide and keep sketch now, 'cause I'm not able if shades come round the corner over there, la." Okay, so translation. "Sean, come over here. Hi. Here you go. Be careful now and watch out, because the guards might come around the corner over there." Will I hear him out? Okay, so that was lesson number 1. Come back and make sure you tune in for more lessons, because I could actually probably be here for about a year explaining the Cork language. So if you want to hear more, come back for the next video, which will be up in a couple of days' time. So if you like my videos, make sure and like, share and subscribe. And make sure and check out some of my Geraldine McAleese videos as well on the same channel. Okay, so remember, if the week is getting you down, believe in possibility. I remember growing up, my best friend Johnny, he used to always be getting called a fag in school. He's not a fag, he's a fucking human being. This is a fag.